is indeed summer in beautiful Barbados. We are at the Dover Beach Hotel. We're continuing with the sweetest summer festival. And with me are some of the sweetest dancers this island has ever seen. They are full of life, they are full of energy, they are known as the Riddim Tribe. Guys, I must ask, but first of all, welcome to Cross Talk.
Thank you.
That name, Riddim Tribe, where did it really come from?
Boy, big up to my daddy. Honestly, my dad is actually who came up with the name. We were myself and a couple of my friends were brainstorming on a name, and we just could not agree on anything. And I was like, Daddy, you gotta help us out though, because this is what we want to do. This is right up. We need a name.
Okay.
And he came over and tried, and everybody was sold on it immediately.
Honestly, it is the perfect name, especially when I think about your personality. So I know a couple of you guys are live wires. So when you think now a rehearsal, what is a typical rehearsal like with, let's say, 6, 7, 8, 9? How many members do you guys have, first of all?
I feel like we have maybe about 10-ish.
10-ish, so that is 9 people, 10 on occasion. So what is like having 10 personalities, 10 buzzwire personalities at a rehearsal?
Take it away. Take it away.
Well, I guess it depends on what conditions we're working under, because sometimes you may get a last minute gig, or you might, on the very, very rare occasion, get time to prepare for something. I think everybody's goal oriented, so rehearsals can move quickly. And it's usually a fun process, but if it's under the right amount of pressure, you get a little tense, a little bit. But we're family, we're friends, and we work through it so that you get what you
That's
you
the
get
beautiful thing about it.
That's the best part.
That we're all friends at the end of the day. So even when we do get a little miserable, it's all good after that.
I can imagine, because creative personalities, when they really start to buzz and fly, they clash a lot.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, so guys, now we're talking creativity, one thing about, we're into crop over, so there are a lot of events that you guys will be at. When we think about creativity, how do you guys constantly keep, so you have a gig, let's say Friday, you have one Saturday, you have one Sunday, and there's similar songs, in terms of like the message that they're trying to bring out. So how do you guys keep it constantly creative?
I think the good thing about the group is that, as you said, there's so many individuals who creatively, we're all kind of different. So we can easily just say, well, this song feels more like you. Could you do this choreography? And then this other person does something. And that's, I think, how we're able to keep things different, because different people make up different things.
Okay, no problem. And then keeping on that same trend, I actually see a couple of videos from the guy, top work on the videos, to be honest. Top work, I even saw one at the boardwalk for Shay's birthday.
Yes, totally!
Props.
That was done in like 2 hours.
His jacket. You guys, you're into a lot of the production type work, so where are you guys looking to take Riddim Tribe, let's say, in the next couple of years? Is it just a case of we're going to stay in Barbados, we're going to dance, we're going to do this, or is it a case of we heading over there and we doing this?
I won't be honest. We won't be global. We won't be global. Part of the reason even going about it is that I think, this is at least me, I used to think people would hand you opportunity. Not hand you, if they see you're good, they'll give you an opportunity, and you're just I've been working hard and my stuff speaks for itself, I'll get the opportunities, and then they don't come.
True.
So then it was a case of, if they're not going to come, we're going to make it happen for ourselves. And I think I found a group of people, for sure, that all want the same thing. We all want to get out there. We all want to perform. I think even one of our biggest goals is to be like in front of a large audience. The energy just like coming back at you, on the lights, on the production. And it's not that we're not capable here, but is that I think people here, they're not moving at the same pace we want to move at. We want it, and I'm sure we're going to get there, because I don't know, I want to say Bubba Show. I don't want Big Up, but King Bubba Show was a taste of where we can get to, and we think of stage production and so on. But I think that's what we want. We want to be global. We want to get out there. We want to be a name. We want to perform every and anywhere. We want to the world, and we want our talents to take us there.
Well, guys, we are about to see something. Apparently, I'm supposed to be dancing today, I heard that. So, tell me, who's going to teach me today to be dancing?
Boy, Janae and Nani, so all the best.
All the best. A bar launch. My
there
goodness.
You go.
Right, it's time to head outside. We're going to be dancing with Riddim. Oh my goodness, Riddim. I got to get a rhythm with Riddim Tribe. Alright, so I'm outside. Janae, Nandi, they are about to embarrass me. I'm now a member of the tribe. Alright, guys, I guess it's time to begin, right?
It is.
Let's go.
Why you standing up stush? Because you in VIP. And like you afraid to dance cause you don't want to get all sweaty. I could be from the country and you from the city. Yeah, there's nothing right now that say you're better than me. That way you sing no, nothing on you, nothing on me, nothing about us so different. Nobody here is better than me, 'cause we felt in the same place. We felt in the same ways. And we drinking rum and we getting on, carrying on. All of we drunk till the morning, stumbling down all over the ground. And we drifting away, yeah, we drifting away. Once you coming past the gate, that is time to concentrate. You better find someone and hold on till you stop feeling the rhythm. Yeah, nothing else should matter right now.
We're at the beautiful Dover Beach Hotel for another episode of Crosstalk. And today I'm talking to two men who know all about the sweetest summer festival. With me, first of all, weighing in at probably about 225 pounds, he is the king of Bashment. He is Mr. Stiffy Star Quality. Alright, then next to me now, he's the guy that is going to make sure your lady bends down. It is guaranteed in any fet. He is Mr. Peter Coppin. Gentlemen, first of all, welcome to Crosstalk.
Yes, thank you.
Fellas, alright, we're talking the sweetest summer festival, Crop Over. We are basically into it already. You know, how are preparations going? How are things going for Crop Over? Anyone can take this one. Anyone can start first.
Preparations are going good. You always know that every year you try a different method of doing things, because obviously previous year you would have learned new stuff or try new things. So you're looking for different avenues then to push the music, to try to come up with concept that reaching across the board. So right now all the plans are good. I'm really feeling good about my contributions to Crop Over so far. So it's all about getting the team together now and just forwarding the music to the people. So I'm feeling good about it.
No problem. And then behind the scenes now, Peter, you know, how are things for you?
Well, like Stiffy said, it's constant work. We were practically in the studio before we actually got here. So before that, 2 days of no sleep, weeks of no sleep, 24-hour days. Sometimes you lose orientation in terms of
We are.
it's night, it's day. Sometimes you don't know, but it's a lot of work. And like Stiffy said again, we're putting in a lot of overtime in terms of making sure that you improve on your previous year, because every year you try to improve and make sure that you push the standards. No matter what anybody says, we still have Trinidad and different festivals around the Caribbean as benchmarkers, so we too have to make sure that our music is up to par internationally. So it's a lot of work, and preparations are going good, without the minus the fact we're not getting much rest, but yeah, preparations are going great.
You know, it's interesting that you mentioned, you know, Trinidad and some of the other carnivals. You know, when you think about Crop Over, we realize that there are a lot more events now. You realize that there's a lot more music in the air. You know, when you think about Crop Over, how does it compare, or what, you know, maybe rank it to some of the other festivals and carnivals around the world?
I think Crop Over is still one of the prime and best carnivals in the world. It is also a platform, and I realize from music, a lot of artists internationally use it as a platform because Crop Over is well positioned in the middle of the year. So then artists have an opportunity to do something for Crop Over, followed by Labor Day, followed with Miami Carnival, Notting Hill, all these carnivals for the end of the year. And then you have Trinidad Carnival the following year. You have Vinci, St. Lucia, Grenada. So it's well positioned for artists to have a full year of music in terms of running and work. So I think from that point of view, it's great for everybody in terms of the musicians and the artists and the world.
Another thing that's really important also when we think about the festival is branding. So Stiffy, I'm coming to you. You know, being around you, there's one question I always want to ask. You know, in terms of branding, first off, how did you get the name Stiffy?
For the Bajan culture, a nickname is something that sticks on upon you from a very young age. Most people around you might not even know your real birth-given name. They just know a nickname. So Stiffy was something that was given to me by friends, and it stuck. So even the name Star Quality, that was given to me as well. So it's something that was just given by friends. So then they got meaning to Stiffy, and then they got meaning to Star Quality, and then a meaning to the term plug into all. But I won't bore you with all of that.
I don't think it would be boring as that. It might what Peter said.
It means good energy. It means good energy.
No problem.
Rather than the word stiff and going down to plug into all, I think it means, it means rugged.
Energy
not
on a
able
different
to
kind of
bend.
level.
You know what I mean? It got a lot of different meanings, so I would use the meanings for positive instead of, you know what I mean?
What we really thinking right now.
Yeah.
I mean, even going beyond that though, like we talking basically your lyrics, So bring me back to that level now. How do you, keep coming creatively each time?
By outsourcing the market, listening to people that I hold really high in esteem as artists. I listen to them. I listen to the flows. I see how you put together metaphors. I listen to basses, how music mix. So it's just, as a student, I just do my research and try to keep people thinking when they hear a song from me. That's basically it.
Well, gentlemen, we're going to take a break right there. We're going to pay some bills. We're going to get some words from our sponsors, but we'll be right back on Crosstalk. We're back on Crosstalk, and as you know, we're talking to the two kings of the Crop Over Festival. Gentlemen, before the break, we were talking about lyrics and how you come up with your creative styles. But tell me, I guess, starting you, Peter Coppin, what do you love most about the Crop Over Festival?
Most of all is, I guess, after putting in the long hours and no sleep and just work, is seeing the people actually enjoy the product and seeing ladies and everybody at heart just enjoying it. That in itself is priceless. There's no amount of money that could pay you for the reward to see people enjoying your contribution to the festival. So that's one of the things that keep me going more than anything else. The love for the music and the love for seeing people enjoy it.
All right, what about you, Stiffy? What do you love most about Crop Over?
Most of the same things that what Peter said. From the inception of writing the song, picking the beat, tweaking it, all that hard work, all that, like, the actual fan that gets to enjoy the music. Don't see that, but it's still a joy to see them, reacting to it, and that's a good feeling going across the stage and performing for my fans, and you know what I mean, and just getting new fans along the way. So just, it's a good feeling.
It's definitely an evolution, gentlemen, and I remember the days of carrying my sheep in town. I remember hearing that being played at UV Hill a day, and it was like, yo, this song here. But that brings me now into talking about Bashment Soca. It's something that is taking over the airwaves. It is taking over the minds of young people, not only in Barbados but across the region. So question, gentlemen, anyone could take this. Does Bashment Soca, rival what would be the traditional sweet soca or the calypso when it comes to Crop Over Festival? I guess Bashment
For me,
Soca.
as an artist, I wouldn't say there's no close comparison between the two. There's a need for sweet soca, and there's a need for Bashment Soca, as well as there's a need for like the power soca. All genres of music is not to say you can put the two up on a level. Obviously, when a party get to the stage where it's hyped to that level, the energies are there. You need
the Bashment,
tempo songs to really lift the momentum of the party. But sweet soca songs, the singers, they start the party, the groovy songs, you can't walk, like, you know what I mean? Every song right there, different place.
Correct.
So I would say that two of them on the same level as you can say, well, this or give me that or whatever. I like slow music. As an old school man, differently, but I just say Bashment. You know what I mean? To each his own.
Agreed, man.
Sweet soca.
What about you, Peter?
I agree, definitely. And without the different dynamics to the music and different genres, there's a trend actually developing now. I don't know if you realize it. Raga soca, sweet soca, Bashment. Those are the genres which are running. Vinci, Lucia, Dominica, what I call the jab territories. They have those plus fast. So their fets have more dynamics. It goes from here to here to here to here. We're missing the here because we don't really support the fast music anymore like we should. I hope that changes. I've seen a change in the past and and I'm glad to see that change because, as Stiffy said, we need those dynamics to party. Otherwise, your party is going to be a flat line. There's only one way you could dance to Raga Soca. There's only one tempo you could dance to Bashment at. After you finish jucking, and after you finish your walking up, and you're whining.
Party gonna start, so
you got to keep the energy going. So I agree 1,000,000%. We need the different genres. They're all separate in terms of what they bring to the atmosphere of a party.
Well, gentlemen, I guess we're about to bring something different now. You know, in the break, I was telling you guys about this challenge that we are about to take on. So we're about to bring the party to what would be the sweetest summer festival. So as I was telling you guys now, we're going to have one song. Everybody can choose one song. One song that was created before the year 2000. So we talking, you know, the old guys, the people that, you know, kind of start singing before I was born. And then we come in for one song that was created after the year 2000. Wow. Alright, yeah. So you ready for this, gentlemen?
One artist.
One art. It don't always the same artist for each song, but you know, one that was before the year 2000, and one from after 2000.
One before 2000. One that you know, or one that you don't necessarily.
It don't need to that. Once is a song. Once it is a song.
Let me give you some Google research.
Let me go now. Let me go.
Google this.
Juke
check Edie shirt.
Who? You gonna start a song? You gonna sing it? You gotta give me that. Nah, I don't.
Got to Google that one.
I
got he beat
before 2000. Man used to change the endings of his name. Like, oh, you have Stiffy Star Quality. Next year is Stiffy Gone But Wild. Stiffy. So Juke Check Edie shirt. He was like a comedian kind of comic artist back in the day. The likes like Malik, the likes of Karoo.
I know the name Karoo.
Alright, there you go.
So let me go for my song then. Alright, so let me see. I can go with you go comedian, I go Matt Finger then. Big Belly Man.
Bad.
Yeah, you see, there we go. There we go.
What about you, Mr. Quality?
That was my song.
Yeah. You gotta find another one then?
Yeah, that was one of my thought songs for sure. Before 2000. The Mighty Duck, when I look down now.
I played that song up to the other day when I like Bear Sport. That was.
Yeah, that one rough.
Alright, let me go. Over 2000 now, Peter.
Over 2000. Bennett.
Nah, it can't be a song that you produce or a song that you sing.
Let
me go now. Let me go again now.
Let me go again.
Let me go again. Let me go again.
Let me go with I can go with Bubba.
You gotta call a song, no? You gotta call a song. You call the artist.
Mashup.
Alright.
We work with Mashup.
Alright, we can work with that. Let me hear you know, Stiffy. And it can't be a song that you sing. It can't be that you went to Jaguar perform. There we go.
After 2000. After 2000. What song really do something for me?
I never heard that the play on the radio yet.
It will be probably a feeling party and murder.
Okay. Alright, my after 2000. Now I have major respect for plastic bags, so I can pull a plastic bag and probably say something's happening. That can my after 2000. Yeah. Well, honestly, fellas, it has been a pleasure having you here on Crosstalk. You know, all the best for the season, all the best beyond as well. You know, it's definitely a pleasure. And well, guys, that brings us to the end of another episode. You can catch us every single Monday after this, but don't go away. We have a commercial break, and then we come back to you with the Barbados Public Workers Entrepreneur Features.
The Barbados Public Workers Cooperative Credit Union. This is where you belong. Over the years, we've cared for you to help you meet your needs. We're trustworthy, dependable, so you can grow financially.
The Barbados Public Workers Cooperative Credit Union.
this is where you belong.
Welcome to this week's Crosstalk Entrepreneur feature. Today we have Mark and Warren from Ino-Grow. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thanks, man. Thank you. Nice to be here.
So let's get straight to business. What is Ino-Grow?
Ino-Grow Inc. is a hydroponic farm. What we have done, we have imported a system which is a state-of-the-art system using technology to improve the efficiency of our growing production.
Okay, when I think about agriculture, sad to say, I think about people who are old, maybe over 50. I actually saw some statistics saying that, you know, the average age of farmers is over 50.
Yeah.
So why are you young guys interested?
What else do you think? The stigma and image with traditional agriculture is what me and Warren are here trying to change right now. When you think of the traditional way of doing agriculture, you think of out in the fields, dressed from head to toe in long sleeves, blazing hot sun, and all to get some ground provisions at the end of the day. How we are farming is actually inside of a shipping container, completely outfitted with hydroponic setup, has AC and everything, and it's much more efficient. It's actually, we could produce inside of a 40-foot container the equivalent of 2 acres of land. So
yeah, 2 acres.
It is very technology savvy, and it's definitely the future of agriculture going forward.
Well, I mean, for any young person out there who might be listening and who might be interested, how difficult is it to get started with hydroponic farming?
Well, with the setup that we have, it was a ready-made setup. We went overseas and did a couple of training camps and whatnot just to get familiar with it, and it just takes a lot of reading and research, watching videos, and sort of educating yourself. I personally didn't go to school for agriculture or anything like that. It's basically we just saw this opportunity and read into it, looked into it, and just did all the research we needed to do to sort of get ourselves in the position that we are right now.
So, I mean, I understand that you guys have been reading and trying to understand about hydroponics before you guys got started, but was there any guidance from older farmers, for example?
Not necessarily. What we have taken the initiative to be the first in Barbados to actually take that step in terms of technology and agriculture and really fuse the two together. So there was no previous farming experience between us, but with the right research, the right digging of information, the internet is crazy what you can find out there, but you got to make the most of the information that is available to you. We've done that, and our partner who supplied us with our system, they're very helpful. With our system, it's also connected to the internet, so it's connected to a cloud, and all of our components, all of our farm readings, temperature, humidity, light, etc., nutrients, it's all connected to the internet. So our partner, Freight Farms, who supplied us with our LGM, leafy green machine is what it's called. They provide 24-hour support because they can also remotely see on their end all of our readings, up-to-date current readings. The farm gets too hot, we get a notification to our phone saying the farm is too hot, something's wrong, this is not working, this is on, this is off, water level is too low. So the system is very technology advanced.
Right.
So that's what really helps us and gives us the advantage we have right now.
And to get a better understanding in terms of yields, how does your yield compare when doing hydroponics to normal way of farming?
Well, in terms of our system, first of all, hydroponics is a form of growing plants using soilless methods.
Right.
So we use water, and there's nutrients added to that water. So we don't use soil in hydroponics.
Right.
So with our system, there are quite a few advantages of the hydroponic system we use. First of all, space. It's very space efficient. The farm is divided into 2 sections, one for seedlings and one for more mature plants. Our seedling area, we grow up to 2,400 seedlings at one time. And in the mature section, we carry about the 248 towers. It's something called vertical farming.
Right.
It's a fairly new method of farming, but what this does is create more efficient, more space efficient farming, and basically we maximize a little bit of space to get the most possible crops out of this space.
Right. Okay, so you kind of get the impression that you guys are the pioneers for this thing, and I don't know if you feel some sense of responsibility in terms of showing people out there in Barbados who are interested in agriculture, this is a new way you can start to do farming. It's gonna, be beneficial. Are you guys really pushing that message?
Yeah, for sure. It's stuff like this that we're doing right now, interviews. We're open to all forms of communicating with the younger, up and coming generation who may not be exposed to it per se, but who may be interested in it. Not so much in the traditional way of farming, but looking to do farming utilizing this technology and looking to get the most crops out of the least space. Is by far the most advanced way of farming, and for sure it is the future of agriculture going forward.
Okay, so I mean, you're doing well so far. What's next for Ino-Grow?
Well, right now we're still in the process of learning the system as well. At the present moment, we're producing 2 different kinds of lettuce.
Right.
One called Bambi Bib lettuce, and another one called Butterhead lettuce.
Right.
So we're just it's a trial and error at the moment.
Right.
But we've started producing. We've harvested already. The plants are looking fantastic. So we couldn't be happier at this point. But to reiterate what Mark said, our main focus is to not only produce some of the freshest and healthiest produce locally, but also to educate, increase awareness on water scarcity, things like water scarcity, energy efficiency. These are all things very important to for agriculture and for Barbados in general going forward. So what we essentially want to do is educate the public. We're open to interviews, questions. We're also, if you guys want to give us a call, we're on Facebook, Instagram, you can drop us a message. We're happy to share with you what we're doing, how we're doing it. We also believe transparency is key. We want the people of Barbados to be able to know exactly how their food is being grown, what's being used, what is being grown, who's handling it, how it's being handled, everything. We want people to really see transparency behind our operation.
Well, guys, you heard it here from the young pioneers of hydroponic farming in Barbados. We'll catch you here at Crosstalk Entrepreneur Features next week. Peace.